Hi Sagittarius, this is Power and Light Tarot. Thanks for coming to my channel. And, this is a new channel. Thank you for all the subscriptions and all the views. And I'm going to be always looking to improve here as we go along. So I have your reading here, and this is for the month of September 2018. This is a general read, and this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please check your Moon and Rising, Sagittarius, for further clarification. I do have two decks here, as usual, and that is for that further clarification, repeating cards, and a more perfect, thorough message. So I'm going to get started here. This is an interesting reading. I am a Sagittarian myself, so it always gets a little interesting. And I'm going to pull an oracle card to start your reading. And these are the Earth Wisdom Oracle cards by Barbara Moore. And let me just do a little shuffling here. This may or may not have relevance to your reading here, but we'll see. So we have rest. You may need to rest, Sagittarius. I feel like this could be relevant in my own my own life. But yeah, I mean, you may need a lot of rest here. This can be a little exhausting, this reading itself. But yeah, you may be needing to, take care of yourself a little bit more and make sure you're getting enough rest. I know that us Sagittarians, we are constantly on the go. We have a lot of projects going at once, and yeah, it can be a lot. So your overall energy, Sagittarius, is the Three of Swords, and what's crossing you is the Eight of Cups. I have the Fool card as the root cause, or why this is all happening. In the recent past, we have the Judgment card. In your conscious influence is the Ten of Pentacles. In the near future is the Three of Pentacles. You're seeing yourself as the Queen of Swords. I feel like that's a good thing, especially in this reading. And your environment is the Knight of Wands. Your hopes and fears, your guidance is the Ten of Wands. And your outcome is the Six of Wands in the reverse. So let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Judgment card, and I've since moved these cards. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card, and I believe the Four of Swords. So let's go on here. The Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords is your overall energy, Sagittarius. And, this talks about heartbreak. It can talk about betrayal. It can talk about third-party situations. Don't want to start talking about a third-party situation right away, but let's see as we get into the reading. It is clarified with the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords in the reverse. So, as your overall energy, there is some heartbreak here. I'm not sure who you're dealing with, obviously. This is for the collective, but for many of you, or for some of you, there is some heartbreak here. You could be getting over this, right? But there is, at the heart of your reading, the overall theme here is that you've gone through some heartache. Hopefully it's over, but you've gone through some heartache here, and some betrayal, and that's because there was some competition. I feel like maybe you might have been dealing with a player here, but there was either fighting, arguing, or competition. Okay, the Five of Wands talks about those things. Now the Two of Swords is here with it in the reverse. So you've taken off your blindfold in the situation, and that there's either competition. You're either feeling there's too much fighting, and that has maybe arguing within the situation, but there's a lot of people here in the Five of Wands card. I feel like this is competition, for whoever you're dealing with, right? With the Three of Swords, the Betrayal card. But, you have taken off your blindfolds, and you are seeing things clearly, okay? So what's crossing you, what's challenging you here is the Eight of Cups, and you or someone else is moving on to find something more emotionally fulfilling, okay? And you're doing it with courage, because, you know, the Eight of Cups has the moon here, and the moon is basically the unknown. So you're moving on with courage, you or the other person, and you're leaving the cups behind, okay? Whatever was in those cups, you know, probably a bunch of bullshit, but but clearly, you know, there was love in the situation, but you are moving on to find something emotionally fulfilling, because clearly you are not being fulfilled in this situation. So, and it's here with the Lovers in the reverse, which speaks of a breakup. It can also talk about a poor choice, a choice that's been made that is, you know, that didn't work out. But it's here with the Queen of Wands. So here you are, Sagittarius, all up in your element, you know, but you are moving on. And I feel like you're doing it with courage, you know, with some courage, because the Queen of Wands is courageous. She is the queen that takes action, that moves forward, that has courage, and, you know, she waves her wand, so, you know, she feels like she can manifest just about anything she wants, but she's here with her black cat, so she is intuitive as well. But yeah, you're moving on, and you are moving away basically from a breakup here, okay? So, you know, why it's all happening is the Fool card. So somebody wants to go out on their own, and I feel like this is you, Sagittarius. And you could be wanting to go out on your own because it's here with the Queen of Cups, excuse me, and the Ten of Swords. You could be wanting to go out on your own because you were in love and you have been betrayed. Because we have it with the Ten of Swords. You could be going out on your own and taking a leap of faith because maybe a Queen of Cups person, you know, this is water energy. This is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But, you know, if there was a third party here, because we have the Three of Swords here already, and we have competition here, we have you moving on here. If there was a third party, it's possible it was with a water sign. Maybe whoever you're dealing with is a water sign, or they have a Queen of Cups. But I feel like, you know, the reading from last month talks about a Queen of Cups. This could be you too taking a leap because you are in love and you were betrayed, okay, with the Ten of Swords. But this is over, okay? That's the good part about the Ten of Swords. You know, it's an ugly thing, but it's over. It's finished. It's a completion. It's a 10. So this betrayal is done, okay? And anyway, there's no more room on your back to put these swords. So in the past, though, the past is the Judgment card. So, you know, we did have the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. And in the recent past, you know, you could have given a second chance to this situation. It's possible. Maybe, you know, it didn't work out right away. You could have given a second chance to this. But there were secrets about, maybe about somebody having their own happy family here, happy home life with the Four of Wands. So, you know, the Judgment card in the recent past can talk about giving a second chance, but it could also talk about just making a judgment. Because clearly you're moving on here with the Eight of Cups. And you know, somebody wants to be all out on their own, taking a leap of faith. Okay, I think this is you because of the betrayal here. You're wanting to take a leap of faith here and go out on your own. I feel like you're good about it too, because here you are showing up in the upright. as part of your challenge, or part of, basically as part of, you know, what's crossing you here. But you are showing up in the upright, so you're showing courage. Queen of Wands in the upright is, you know, total Sagittarian, showing courage and moving forward, taking action. So I think in the recent past you made a judgment. It's here with the High Priestess and the Four of Wands. You could have made a judgment because there was secrets with the High Priestess about, I feel like somebody has a happy home life here. And this is the third party. I mean, the overall energy, the first card out the gate was the Three of Swords. So I feel like in the recent past you made a judgment. You could have used your intuition about the situation too. There could have been secrets. Maybe they weren't revealed, but I feel like you used your judgment. You used your spirituality here to make this judgment. You used your intuition, rather. We are intuitive, Sagittarians, okay? Many of the signs are, but Sagittarians are intuitive. And this is why the black cat is here with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So in your conscious influence, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, you want abundance, and I can understand that. You want abundance. You want security and wealth. And you want it with a family as well. The Ten of Pentacles is about, you know, emotional and financial abundance. It's about both. It's about having it all. You know, having that white picket fence. You know, you have money, you have a home, you have security, and you have your family. So, you know, it's here with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So this is your conscious influence, and you are wanting this abundance. You know, the Ten of Pentacles can also talk about inheritances and things like that. But I feel like this is abundance in this reading. You are just wanting abundance. And you're wanting, you know, an even give and take here. An even exchange. Okay? Because, you know, with this Three of Swords energy and this betrayal, I don't think there was any give and take. Even exchange, reciprocity. And you could be wanting it with an earth sign because these are both pentacles, right? It's a possibility here, okay? So this is what you want. This is in your conscious influence. And you want honesty. And I feel like you are being this. You are embodying the Queen of Swords. And she shows up in your reading. She does show up twice in your reading. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who basically has already been through a lot of bullshit. She has most likely been betrayed in the past and learned from her mistakes. And now she's ruling with a sword. She's demanding honesty. She is looking at things very maturely. Because she's using rationale, she's using logic, strategy. She's not being overly emotional, okay? She's being intelligent about everything she comes across. And she cuts out bullshit. So I feel like, you know, in your conscious influence, this is what you want. You want this abundance. You want this equal give and take. And you are the Queen of Swords. You want honesty. But you're demanding it. Your conscious influence. You're demanding honesty, and you are also cutting things out that don't serve you. You are looking at things very maturely and a little bit detached, but that's okay because that's how you're going to conquer. You're going to, you know, you're going to survive, basically. You're going to, you know, you're going to overcome, rather. You're going to overcome what's going on here. Because there's betrayal, there's heartbreak. The Ten of Swords is here and the Three of Swords is here. And you're moving on. And you're in the upright, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is here in the upright. So, you know, with the Queen of Wands in the upright and the Queen of Swords showing up twice in your reading, you are basically being courageous, intelligent, strategic, logical, and, you know, still passionate. But you're not being overly emotional. Okay? You know, we can be emotional, but it has to be the right time. And it has to be about the right things, right? So, you know, we're going to go more into your reading in the extended. Your outcome, your hopes and fears. And we have about 12 cards here in your extended reading that we're going to be completing your reading here with Sagittarius. So, in the near future, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Seven of Cups, rather, I'm sorry. So, you know, in the near future, I feel like, in this reading, I feel like there's going to be more of a third-party situation here. Now, we could say this could be, there's going to be teamwork and collaboration, and somebody wants to work on things. Somebody wants to work it out. It's possible. But I don't think so, because it's here with the Four of Swords, which talks about, you know, reflecting on a matter, and it's here with the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is, you know, confusion. It can be also, you know, trying to make the right choice, or also having too many options. But I feel like these three cards together, Sagittarius, you know, you could be looking for somebody to help you, though. You could. This is a possibility. You could be looking for, you could be going to seek, you know, some consultation here. With the Three of Pentacles, talks about sometimes not just working together, but, you know, seeking help, right? Seeking advice, seeking consultation. You could be doing that in the near future after going within with the Four of Swords, because you're confused. That could be the case. But also, you know, with this Three of Pentacles here in the near future, there could be a third party, and you could be confused, and you could be going within. It just depends how this plays out. Okay? I mean, you would need a personal reading for that. If you guys need a personal reading, contact me at powerandlighttarot@gmail.com. Okay? Because I feel like there are a lot of Sagittarians that do need a personal reading, because this is so compelling, this reading. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is how you're seeing yourself, Sagittarius, and then we're going to go into the extended reading. And I have 11 cards for your extended reading over on Vimeo, but the link will be below. But I hope you join me over there too, Sagittarius. But you're seeing yourself as the Queen of Swords. So up here, the Queen of Swords is in your conscious influence. I feel like you know you are the Queen of Swords, right? Even though we know you are this passionate Queen of Wands, creative, courageous, expansive, entrepreneurial type, intuitive even. But, you know, you're seeing yourself as the Queen of Swords. And as I mentioned here, the Queen of Swords is somebody who has already been around the corner, and now she's not taking any shit. She's cutting through bullshit with her sword. Okay? The Queen of Wands is sitting here chill, you know, probably going to record a song, or she's going to write a novel, a TV episode. She's going to read tarot cards here with this, you know, with this black cat. Maybe she's going to go gardening too, okay? It's possible. She has her sunflower here. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who doesn't take any shit at all, okay? She's not an artist like the Queen of Wands. She's just somebody who can see through bullshit, and she's more logically minded, and she doesn't use passion or emotion to help her make decisions. So you're seeing yourself as this Queen of Swords, which is cool. Okay, this is air energy, and this is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But basically the Queen of Swords, you know, maybe at one time she was some emotional, passionate person, but now she's not totally dry or, you know, or detached. But I feel like, you know, in the reading here, you're seeing yourself as being detached and trying to look at things from a mature, intelligent, rational point of view, strategizing and looking at the situation. And that's really what you need to do here, because there's a lot of betrayal and competition, possibly mind screwing, you know. But you're seeing yourself as this Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords cuts out things that don't serve her. So definitely you are thinking, and it's here in your conscious influence. Definitely you're thinking of cutting this out, all this. And, you know, you were in love, Sagittarius, you were. Because the Three of Swords doesn't really show up. You can't be betrayed if you're not in love. It just doesn't work like that. And here you're moving on, so I feel like you were in love. The Lovers is in the reverse. You were in love with somebody. The Queen of Cups is here. You were in love with somebody, and you're taking a leap of faith to go out on your own because of this betrayal. But you're seeing yourself as the Queen of Swords, and you're seeing yourself as the Seven of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. You know, this is all mental energy, these three cards. So you're seeing yourself as the Queen of Swords. You're seeing yourself as the Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. You're seeing yourself as weighing the situation up. Looking at it, wow, is it really worth it with the Seven of Pentacles? You're not that happy about it because your face is really serious here. So you're trying to weigh something up. You're trying to evaluate. You're trying to assess the situation. And here you are stuck in limbo. Okay? You're even trying to look at it from a different perspective. You could be seeing yourself as possibly making a sacrifice. The Hanged Man, you know, sometimes makes a sacrifice. It could be a small one. Hopefully it's a small one here, because somebody is really bad here in this reading. And I don't think it's you, Sagittarius. Okay? So whoever you're dealing with is like just not, he's not the best. Okay? Or he or she is not the best. So, you know, here, the Hanged Man, you know, you're in reflection. You're taking a break. You try to look at things from a different point of view, a different angle, a different perspective. But definitely, you're being smart about the situation. You're being the Queen of Swords. Okay? You're saying, hey, I'm not going to be emotional about it. You probably already have been seriously emotional about the situation. I mean, with the Three of Swords here. And the Lovers in the reverse. The Eight of Cups moving on. Making a judgment call here. Okay, so I feel like you've been already emotional before. And now you're the Queen of Swords. Now you're cutting things out that don't serve you. You're not lollygagging or diddly-daddling, whatever they call that. You're not. You're just like, I know what's up. I want honesty in the situation. I know what's right. I know what's wrong. You know, I know what's good for me, and I'm not going to deal with this shit anymore. But you had to take a good look here. So you're seeing yourself as the Queen of Swords, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. And I'm going to continue the reading in the extended over on Vimeo, Sagittarius. I hope you join me over there. You know, it is interesting, okay? So hope to see you over there.